Hey everybody, Anonymous Caregiver here. Just shouting out to you all to see how you're doing and laugh with you for a few minutes. I just want to talk to you about my experience at Walmart yesterday. And like I always say, Walmart is not the only store I go to, but I do go there often. And the last time I was there, I spoke to one of the workers about what could possibly happen to her job as they are making over Walmarts all over the country and changing up how they're going to service their customers, eliminating cash registers with real people and replacing them with those self checkouts. So, the first time I spoke to one of the cashiers, that was a couple of weeks ago, and I was sharing with you how excited she was about her job and that the managers encouraged her not to worry about losing her job. Her job is going to be there, even though they're going to eliminate cash registers and increase self checkout. Excuse me. But anyway, yesterday when I was in the supermarket, I did two things that were really something to think about the next time I go in there. First thing I did was grab a shopping cart and do my shopping, picking up things for myself and my mom and a neighbor. So by the time I got to the checkout counter, my cart was literally overflowing with goods to check out. So, now they have this new system where there's nothing but a line of self checkout registers, but I didn't want to do that because when you have a couple of items, that's fine for self check. But when you have an overflowing cart, which I found out yesterday, going through self checkout is not what I want to do. I mean, it's just so time consuming. You the shopping experience already is tedious. You got to put the stuff in the cart. You got to take the stuff out of the cart. You got to put the stuff back in the cart. And then you got to take it out again and put it in your car. And then take it out again when you get home and put it away. There's just too many steps. So my point was, okay, so instead of me standing on this long line for, well, it's not long anymore because you have a million options to go to self check. I said, let me just go down here to the two or three registers that are open with real people so I can get all this done at one time. I can put it up on the conveyor belt. They can ring it up and I'll check my receipt before I leave the store and we'll be out of here in the next 10 minutes. Ha! That is not what happened, you guys. There were no people registers yesterday. Just those people standing up with their scanners and their badges to let you know that they are there, to help you and service you, but they're not there to help you check out. So guess what? That big old cart full of stuff that I had yesterday, I had to check it out myself. And it took quite some time. So by the time I finished doing all that, I was midway through, and one of the workers came over and she wanted to talk. And she was sharing with me how she misses interacting with people. That's what made her come over and want to talk to me because I was the only one on that particular self check. And then she wanted to talk about how old she was. She's 70. She says, I'm 70 years old and I'm doing this job because I have to do it. There's no one here to help me. There's no other person but me and my family. My mom and dad have died and I don't have any siblings. I don't have any children, never been married, blah, blah, blah. So I slowed down in my situation of putting food in the cart to talk to her because I felt it in my heart. I knew she wanted to interact. So I listened to her story and she was telling me about how she's come back two or three times after leaving and coming back. And she works 5 days a week and she has 2 days off during the week, Tuesday and Saturday, I'm sorry. And I asked her about the 401k and did she contribute to that, be a part of that since your job would match you at that and it would be a windfall for you when you get ready to retire. She said no, she wasn't interested in that and she wished she had. I said, well, it's never too late to start. You may as well go ahead and do it because you don't know how long you're going to be here. So what would cause you not to do it? She said, I'll think about it, but I'm not really interested. And we went on and on from there. So when I got ready to leave, she said, I'm so glad that you took time to talk to me. And I said, I'm so glad that you're here to talk too. It's a two-way street here. I said, so I commend you for the works that you were doing at 70 years old. And the thing is now, instead of her just checking food out at the purchases out at the checkout. Now she is not behind a cash register per se, but they've amped up her duties. You know what I'm saying? Because now she's got to be out there running up and down the aisles to make sure that people are being serviced and their needs are being met. Because if you purchase alcohol or anything like that, they have to approve that. So they got to run up and down for that. If people have a purchase that's not the right price, she's got to rip and run for that. She said at 70, she's not really wanting to do these things, these extra things, but she has to do it in order to keep her job. So, I'm really sorry to see that this is how Walmart and many other places are treating their seniors because, come on, y'all. After all of these years of working, you get to the end, the latter part of your days, and you're working double time. She says, yeah, because the younger people that they hire, they could care less about their position at Walmart or any other place. They show up when they want to. They don't show up when they need to show up, and that means they have extra work to do. The permanent workers have more to do because those are part-time workers. It's a snowball effect on that. It's a snowball effect coming down onto those that are regular workers, especially the seniors, because they have more to do. So I don't know where we're headed with all of this, but it's not a pretty picture. I look at those people in self-checkout that have canes and wheelchairs and walkers, and they're trying to get through checkout. Come on, y'all. You just ignored a certain group of people, a certain segment of the population that needs to have extra help, and you just threw them to the wolves. I don't know where you're going with this, Walmart and other places like you, but don't forget, we are the ones that made it possible for you to even get where you are today.